All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello. My name is Charlesson. I'm the Chief Market Analyst here at Markets.com, and today is the 18th. Yes, 18th of July, 2025. So yes, Friday. I hope you're all feeling nice and refreshed. yeah, yeah, right. No, you're probably looking forward to the weekend, and but hey, we still need to go through one day of trading. So look, let's have a look what's happening. Well, first of all, I think. Well, actually, I don't think I just wanted to prepare a little piece here on Dow Jones Industrial Average here, and a little quick technical piece because look, in the beginning of this week, I talked about this in my one of my webinars that. We are still in a somewhat of a falling channel here pattern. Now, don't get me wrong. On Tuesday, we saw this nice decline. Then on Wednesday, kind of a further decline happened. But actually, at the end of the trading session, we reversed and we ended up the day in positive territory. This is when they decided to test out the market by saying that they're going to fire Jerome Powell, but then they quickly came back out saying, "Oh no, we're not going to fire him." Okay, and this is the market kind of. So it's a nice, beautiful test of the of what kind of a reaction you would get if you would proceed with the firing of Jerome Powell. So not a very pleasant one. So, and this is not something that what's needed. So there we go. We saw a nice reversal, and we're now testing the upper side of this falling channel, which I talked about previously. In general, such a pattern tends to be a positive one because, again, we were looking at the prevailing trend. The prevailing trend was to the upside. So in a way, the greater chance for this one is to break out higher. Is that going to be the case? Well, look, this is at least what I'm sticking to right now because what I also mentioned in my previous webinars in the past that look, the S&P and the Nasdaq made their new all-time highs. That's great. That's wonderful. So in a way, if everything is fine, then the third index, the third top U.S. index, should kind of do the same thing and create a new all-time high as well. But Dow, we can see that is playing a little bit of a catch-up game. So I'm not rushing into things. However, I'm kind of supporting this theory that all three need to touch the all-time highs. So if S&P and the Nasdaq have already done that, so hey, it's the turn for Dow Jones to go there. But again, let's not rush into things. Again, as I said, because I want to be safe than sorry. So I need a clearance of that upper side of this falling channel first. And then I'll consider a move towards that 45,000 kind of 77 zone. This is on my cash index. I mean, we might have slightly different numbers elsewhere, but yes, I will be very careful right now. Again, the cash index, like I said, this is what I'm targeting. So if you're looking for some higher levels, then in a way, this is a moment of truth. And let's see if that's going to happen or not. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that this is actually what's going to happen. No, but a potential for this. Well, there is a platform for that. There are grounds. So for now, long story short, we're watching this one very carefully. I'm not excluding the possibility of getting rejected from the upper side of the falling channel. And if that happens, then we could still remain inside the falling channel. So as I also keep on mentioning that, look, while we remain inside the pattern, we could kind of continue moving in that direction, in the direction of the pattern, in this case to the downside. So, but once we start violating one of the sides, and we need to see kind of a stronger, a firm stay either below or above the sides of the pattern, in order to kind of consider the next short-term directional move. For now, looking at this, we saw on Tuesday a drop, but then on Wednesday it continued to slide, but then by the end of the day, it kind of reversed back up. So we basically had ourselves something like a nice little false breakout, especially clearly visible on the weekly chart, so which I just showed here. There we go. It's tight a little bit here, but nevertheless. So long story short, for now, I would say I'm still somewhat positive, but I need a confirmation break. If I can get that break, wonderful. My next target is the area slightly above the psychological 45,000 mark, and then we'll go from there. For me to get comfortable with the downside and drop below the crossroads of these two trend lines here would be needed. And then, yes, I will consider a move towards the 50 and maybe the 100-day EMAs. And then we'll go from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I just wanted to quickly share this quick little technical sketch with you on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think we're going to go for new all-time highs, or actually is that it? Like, or are we going to reverse back down at some point? But let me know. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later in my next video update. Bye for now.